Hey guys, so today we're gonna be looking at The Last of Us Part 1 on PC. This was a long time waiting game. I've been waiting for this game ever since I knew the game was on PlayStation, but sadly I didn't have a PlayStation. So now I'm super hyped, which I guess most of you who are watching also are. And let's get straight into it. So as you can see, I'm locked to 60 frames per second. By the way, this is a benchmark video. I've already uploaded a gameplay video. So I'm playing right now on custom settings that the game gave me. So let's go into the options and go to the graphics. As you can see, the amount of VRAM that's being utilized and my current settings, which most of it is on ultra and high, as you can see, except for a few settings like ambient occlusions, and some of the accuracy and draw distances have been set to 75%, which the game had set it up when I first launched it, and I did not make any changes to it, but we will be doing that in this video and we'll see how it performs. So yeah, so let's just go into the display and let's take a look at where we have the frames cap. So right now capped at 70 frames per second. Let's just make that to 250, which is the maximum offered in this game, and let's turn off the VSync so that we can see how many frames are being generated. And here you can see that I am getting a healthy 65 plus frames per second, which is kind of good in my opinion, because I am playing on full HD on 60 frames per second, and this is what my GPU can do, my GPU and CPU. So, and for your info guys, this is running on the v1.0.1.5 patch, which Naughty Dog released yesterday. So this is like the latest patch. They also said that they would be giving another patch which would be fixing additional bugs and stutters, which I do get sometimes, but not as often as the first release. So let's just go ahead and play with the settings. So right now, as you can see, it's on custom. Let's just go ahead and put it at the lowest settings, low preset. Alright, as you can see now, I am running on low preset, and as you can see, the settings are on low, and you can see that the frame rate has not changed by much. I mean, it's just on a healthy 65 to 70 frames per second, but if I go into certain areas, you can see that I am getting 80 frames per second. So it is hovering around that 70 to 80 frames per second range, which is fine for me. But those who are watching this video, keep in mind that I am running on 5600X and Radeon 6700XT with 12 gigs of VRAM, and this game does utilize a lot of VRAM. So as I change the settings, you can see that the amount of VRAM that is being utilized by the game is also changing. So keep that in mind when you play on your specific rig, and if you do plan on buying a rig, make sure you watch the benchmark of this game.
Fuck these guys.
So I did put it on medium settings a few seconds ago, as you can see, and the game does look okay on medium, way better than it did look on low. Let's just put it to high settings and see what the frame rate that we get. So in the menu I can see that the frame rate is indeed dropping. Yep, high, we are on high. And when I get into the game, I am getting again around 65 frames per second to 70 frames per second. And you can see my GPU temperature, it is being utilized around 80%, and the temperature is around 66 degrees Celsius, which is not too bad for my GPU, I guess. You can see that the amount of RAM also being used is 16 gigs. So I suggest guys, please invest in more RAM if you don't have 32 gigs of RAM, because I have 32 gigs of RAM and I am able to multitask even while playing Last of Us. So make sure, yeah. So in cinematics, the game does offer me more frames, and let's just put it to ultra. I'm not changing any of the other settings, I'm just putting it back to default. I mean the default of the ultra preset, and this is the ultra preset.
Hello, Robert.
So yeah, 60 frames on ultra. Here we are guys, 99% GPU utilization, 68 degrees at temperature, 16.5 gigs of RAM being used, which is about the same. GPU clock and memory clock.
We missed you.
Well, it is
Whatever
very
it is
smooth
you
on
heard, it ain't
cutscenes.
true,
The
okay?
cinematics offer 90 frames per second and
Wanna
above,
tell
which
us
is
what guns?
really good. I did not expect these many frames, to be
Yeah,
honest.
sure. It's
And
complicated.
yeah, I mean, let's
Alright,
just skip
just
to the
hear me
game,
out on
right?
this. I got
But these cutscenes are actually really good. I'm actually playing as I record this video, so I did watch a few episodes of The Last of Us, and I quit when I heard that it was being released for PC, and I yeah finally got my hands on it, and I'm
Now.
really excited. So we are back in the game. So on Ultra, when playing, I think it's okay, giving me around 75 to 80 frames per second on Ultra.
Come on.
But the GPU temperature has increased by 2 degrees and touching 70 degrees Celsius as of now, which is still not concerning in my opinion, because I am still playing on full HD. Remember guys, this resolution is full HD. If you wanna increase your resolution, this temperature and the frames may go down, but since I'm playing on a full HD monitor, this is okay for me at 60 Hz. So yeah, I mean, these are the initial benchmarks that I did. Let me know what you guys want. If you want any additional benchmarks or information or any comparisons, I'll be happy to do that. So if you want to see more benchmarks, make sure you leave a like and please subscribe to my channel. It helps my channel grow and it's free of cost for you guys. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll catch you on the next game. Peace.